for this session, we will be having rational algebraic expressions. Now, let us first have this one. Kene. Recall ta sa mga properties of polynomials. Why? Because the properties of polynomials is used sa mga rational expressions. Now, take note, for it to be a polynomial, dapat walay negative exponent on the variable. Second, no fractional exponent on the variable. Third, no variable inside the radical symbol. And lastly, no variable in the denominator. So take note, these are the rules that we need to remember to identify polynomials. Now, let's go to Ra-X this time. These are examples of non-Ra-X. Look at the first example. Nganong di man na siya Ra-X? Section Glory, anyone? Why is the first example not an example of a Ra-X? A rational algebraic expression. Yes, go on. Who raised his hand? Kisa to? Yes, Louis. Go on, Louis.
Exponents of variable, sir.
What exponent?
Kanang x cube, sir.
X cube. Pero okay man yung X cube. Okay, positive.
Dahil negative sign sa kwan, sir. Kanang sa pabaw, sir.
Very good. Kana siya kung ipangita nga tubag. So take note, in the first example, na ay negative exponent sa variable. Mo nang dili ni siya Ra-X. This is not a Ra-X. Okay? Look at the second example. Unsa may na-violate ani niya?
Ang kanang
fraction
ay
exponents.
Okay, very good. Kaning 1/2 fractional exponent, kining 2/3 fractional exponent. And take note, variable na siya. Ganing hapod, variable pod tong nay negative exponent. So kini di pod ni siya Ra-X kay naay negative exponent, or rather fractional exponent ang variable. What about the third example? Nganong dili man ni Ra-X ang number 3?
-5, x -5.
Very good. What else?
Na ay exponent suot sa radical sign.
Okay, naay variable sulod sa radical sign. Mao nang dili ni siya Ra-X. What about number 4? Naay variable sulod sa radical sign. What else? Look at the denominator. Naay fraction. Ya, ang fraction naay
Variable sa
naay
denominator.
variable sa denominator. So take note ha, take note. Sir, nganong kining number 1 kini this time mga Ra-X na siya? Is this a variable? Is this a variable?
No, sir.
No. Mao nang okay ra ta sa -3. So wala ni problema. Look at the variable x squared and x. Is this okay? Okay na siya. Again ha, tanaw na to ang numerator. Is this a polynomial? Yes, this is. Tanaw na
Yes,
tong
sir.
denominator. Is this a polynomial? Yes.
No, sir.
Yes, this
yes.
is a polynomial. Ayaw tanawa ang fraction as a whole. Tanawa siya separately. Tanaw ninyo ang numerator kung polynomial ba siya. Tanawa ang denominator kung polynomial ba sad siya. Kaya if both numerator and denominator are polynomials, then it is a Ra-X. Okay, now look at the second example. Is this a polynomial? Is the numerator a polynomial? Tanawang exponent sa variable na ay fraction ay negative. Section Glory, is the numerator a polynomial?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is. Look at the denominator. Is the denominator a polynomial?
No, sir.
Nganong dili man na polynomial ang denominator? Sige.
Polynomial na siya kay.
Polynomial day, sir. Same day siya variable day.
Okay.
Constant.
Na ay variable, na may constant man ni si 8 number man. Okay ra ni siyang fractional. So this is a Ra-X. Look at the third example. Is this a polynomial. Tanawang radical sign na ay
Polynomial, sir, kay di man siya kanang variable, sir.
Okay,
Numbers naman
very
lang
good.
sa
Polynomial ang numerator. Ang denominator, is this a polynomial?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is. Now let's go. This is Ra-X. Look at the last example. Is this a polynomial?
Polynomial, sir.
Polynomial. What about the denominator? Is this a polynomial?
Polynomial, sir, kay
Oh,
ang
ang
kay number
yes, wala may variable sa denominator. So therefore, this is a Ra-X. So take note ha. A rational algebraic expression, both numerator and denominator are polynomials. Again, the numerator is a polynomial and the denominator is also a polynomial. Maunay property nga atong tan-awon to determine whether it is a rational algebraic expression. I simply abbreviate that as Ra-X. Is this clear, by the way, Section Glory?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now this time, let's go to simplifying. How do we simplify Ra-X? Oh, mag-una sa tag mga numbers. How do we simplify fractions? Kani, example. To simplify fractions, di ba? We need to write it in lowest or simplest form by following these two steps. Ang first step is you find the greatest common factor of the numerator and the denominator. After that, i-divide na ko ang numerator o denominator sa GCF para ma-cancel out na ko ang common factor. Let's do that over here. Example, pila may GCF ni 12 ug ni 18?
6.
6. Okay, I agree with you. Sir, the greatest number that can divide 12 and 18 is the number 6. Mao nang gi-divide na ko both numerator and denominator by 6. O, pila may 12 divided by 6?
2, sir.
2. What about the denominator? 18 divided by 6?
3.
3. Okay, there you go. This is the simplest form. Sir, can I do like cancellation method? Yes, you can. Pili common ni 12 ug 18, diba? 6 divided by 6, 2 divided by 6, 3. The answer is still the same, 2/3. So, pwede mo mag-cancellation, pwede po divide mo ipakita. It's up to you. Both solutions are correct. Okay? Let's have more on this. Let's have simplifying mga fraction. This one, what is common between 10 and 15?
5, sir.
5. So, divided by 5, what happens to 10?
It becomes
2.
It becomes 2. Divided by 5,
3.
3, sir.
3. So, therefore, what's your answer?
2/3.
2/3. Okay. Or, pwede po ing anion ang solution, ganahan mo ipakita, divided by 5, divided by 5, that is still 2/3. Now, let's go to another example. What is common between 27 and 36?
7.
I cannot divide it by 7.
9, sir.
9. Is 9 the biggest number that can divide both 27 and 36? Or naapay mas dako? Sige daw. Mangutan na lang ko ha. I'm not saying sayop inyong classmate. I just want to be sure kung 9 ba jud ang biggest number that can divide 27 and 36. Is it 9?
Yes, sir. 9, sir.
Yes, it is. So, 27 divided by 9 is how much?
3, sir.
3. 36 divided by 9 is how much?
4, sir.
There you go. You are left with 3/4. Pwede po ipakita ang pag-divide, walay problema. Divided by 9, divided by 9, it's the same answer, 3/4. Now, let's have more examples. Let's simplify this. What if there is now a variable? So, ang buhato nato katong loss of exponents. Sige, let's have our first example. Pila may common ni 20 ug 25?
5, sir.
5. So, ang 20 i-divide og 5, this becomes
4.
4. Good.
4.
25 i-divide og 5,
5.
5. So, take note, I'll be writing the number 4 above and the number 5 below. So, kung asa ang inyong numerator, 4 man na sa numerator, numerator is suwat sa diya sa numerator. Denominator man na sa 5, sa denominator po is suwat sa 5. Ayaw into na balihan ninyo nga ang numerator ibalhin sa denominator niya, ang usag ibalhin sa babaw. That's wrong. Kung asa makit-an inyong number, dito isuwat inyong number. Now, let's decide on the variables. Asa isuwat ang variable x?
So, ubos
Ubos.
sa denominator, sir.
Anong sa denominator gani section glory?
The
Mas higher man yung exponent, sir.
Very good. Higher or dako ang exponent sa variable x sa denominator. Now, what do we do next?
We subtract the
We
height.
subtract the exponents of x. O, pila man ng 6 minus 3?
3, sir.
3. There you go. I'll be writing 3 as the exponent of x. What about the variable y? Asa isuwat si variable y?
Babang sir.
Sa baba.
Numerator.
Numerator. Good. I-minus ang 5 ug ang 3.
2.
2. What about the variable z? Where do you write the variable z?
Numerator.
Numerator.
Numerator gihapon. Kay dako ang numerator nga exponent. And then i-minus si 7 ug si 3.
4.
4.
4.
Oh, there you go. This is the answer for our first example nga naay variable. Second example nga naay variable. Pilay common ni 32 ug 24. GCF.
8, sir.
8. Very good. What is 32 divided by 8?
4.
4. So, nanakoy 4. What about 24 divided by 8?
3.
3.
sir.
Oh, I have 3 sa denominator. Now, let's decide where are we gonna write the variable a?
Numerator.
Numerator. And what's the exponent?
1. Pwede ka
Pwede ra wala. Pwede ra a. Very good. What will happen to variable b? Nga same man nag-exponent.
Cell.
Cancel, sir.
Cancel. What about the variable c? Asa isa what?
Denominator.
Denominator pila exponent?
4.
4. Okay. Now this time, what if naanay mga plus ug minus atong given? Dili ra siya nga puros variable naanay x plus 7 over x minus 8. Ingan ba? How do we do cancellation there? Oh, let me give you examples on that. So take note, tan-aw nato, maka-cancel out ta kung parehas siyag variable ug parehas siyag sign ug parehas og number. Now, are the variables the same? Parehas ba na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Parehas
Yes,
ba
sir.
og operation?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Parehas ba ang number 7 ug 7?
Yes.
So, pwede na natong makancel ang x plus 7 ug x plus 7. So, since equal ng duha, kung i-cancel na nako, pili answer na ko section glory. When you divide the same numbers, how much is the result? Pila man ang 9 divided by 9? Pila man ang
1.
Okay, there you go. Since x plus 7 is equal to x plus 7, when I cancel this out, it's equal to 1. What about the second example? Kini, akong gibali. X plus 7, 7 plus x. Take note, again, sir, parehas siya. Sir plus sir 7 ug 7. Can I cancel this out?
No, sir.
Sige, mangutan ko ninyo. Pila man ang example ha kining x? 3 plus 5 over 5 plus 3. Pila man yung 3 plus 5 section?
Pareha na sir 8.
Okay,
8
8
over 8.
over 8 which is equal to 1. So bisag bali-balihon pa na nako basta plus ang sign, I can cancel this out. Pila yung answer?
1.
1.
1.
Take note of that. Pwede ra parehas, nya pwede pod magkabali basta plus ang sign. Lahi naman sa akong minus. Okay, what about this one? Ang usa kay plus, ang usa kay minus. The same siya puros x, the same siya puros 7. My question here is, can I cancel out x plus 7 and x minus 7?
Dili, sir.
Dili na pwedeng i-cancel. So, ang tubag ana, kopyahon na nako, mauna na siya'y tubag. Di ka pwede makakancel sa x og x. Di ka makakancel sa 7 og 7. Kaya nga naman, you cannot cancel terms. You can only cancel factors. Again, cancel factors, not terms. Take note of that. Okay? Dili pwede mo cancel og term. Meaning, si x og si x i-cancel, it's a no-no. 7 og 7, if cancel, that's a no-no. Dapat factor like x plus 7, x plus 7, x plus 7, 7 plus x. Mo na pwedeng i-cancel out. Is this clear, section Glory?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Let's have more examples. Simple pa ni siya ha, wala pa na mag-factoring. What about this? X minus 5 divided by x minus 5.
1.
1.
One.
Very good. What about, balihon ako, pero minus ang operation, ganiha, plus ang operation ato. Karon, it's now minus. Pili answer na ko ano section Glory.
1 gapon, sir.
I'm gonna show you an example. 8 minus 4 over 4 minus 8. Pila man yung 8 minus 4 section Noble?
4 sir.
4. What is 4 minus 8?
Negative 4.
O pila man yung 4 divided by negative 4?
Negative 1 sir.
So
Negative
take
1.
note, pwede ning ma-cancel out pero ang tubag negative 1 always. Kini siya na-cancel out ni siya 1 nga naman the same man x og x, the same man 5 og 5. In our second example, ang x og ang x, ang 5 ug ang 5 nag-interchange man sila. Mao nang negative 1 ang result ana. Is this clear by the way?
Yes sir.
Okay, what about,
Yes, sir.
let's go to factoring now ha. Let's have operations simplifying involving factoring. Okay, so take note, these are the steps na i-follow nato. The first step is simply to factor both numerator and denominator. Again, factor ang first step. Now, unsa gid priority when you do factoring? Unsay factoring method ang unang buhaton permi? Starts with the letter C. Unsa man ni siya section Glory? What factoring method is this? Common
Factors.
Common monomial factoring. Mao ni permi natong unahon. Nya mo follow din tong other factoring methods, okay? So again ha, this is our priority. When you do factoring, you check whether naabay common monomial ana. Next is reduce. How do we reduce? We cancel out the same expression. And lastly, isuwat ang nahibilin sa numerator, isuwat ang nahibilin sa denominator. Let's do the 3 steps over the first example. The first example is this. So the first step is to do factoring. Question ako, focus ta sa numerator. Unsay factor sa x squared minus 64? Examine. Naay common factor ang x squared ug 64.
Nasa.
Naay common, sure ka naay common factor? When I say common factor, common sa x squared ug 64 naa wala.
Wala, sir.
Wala. So ayaw pag common monomial ana adto sa laing factoring method, di ba? This is a perfect square and this is also a perfect square niya minus. Unsa gitoy factors na ako basaing ana section Glory? Unsay sign? What will be the sign here? Di ba plus?
Positive, negative, sir.
Very
Ay, plus,
good.
minus.
Plus minus, positive, negative. Unsa maisuwat na ko diri section Glory?
X plus 8, sir. X minus 8.
plus 8. Giunsa pagkuha si x plus 8 ug x minus 8? Sige, you tell me now. How did you get x plus 8, x minus 8? Pila may square root ni x squared?
Ay, square root, sir.
Square root.
X, sir, X.
Very good, x. Pili square root ni 64?
8, sir.
8. Mao nang 8 atong gibutang din ha. Okay. Is the numerator clear? Kasabot giunsa pag-factor sa numerator?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go to the denominator. Again, i-check kung naay common monomial. Naabay common ang 3x o 24?
3, sir.
3, very good. I-factor na ko si 3. So, ang 3x, kuhaan og 3, unsay mahibilin?
X na lang, sir.
X. Ang 24, i-divide og 3, pila?
8.
8. Now, mauni ang first step. So, human na tas factoring. Ighuman ang second step, i-cancel ang mga dapat i-cancel. Asa may pa makancel ana section Glory?
X minus 8, sir.
Very good. Kanang parihas, x minus 8, x minus 8. Cancel that out. Unsay nahibilin sa numerator?
X plus 8.
X plus 8. Unsay nahibilin sa denominator?
3.
Mao na ni answer nato sa ato ang example. Is our first example clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's proceed to another example. Kini. How do you factor x squared plus 10x plus 25? Unsay sign ani niya na section Glory?
Positive,
Both
puro,
positive,
sir.
sir.
Puros positive. Very good. So, write x here, write x. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Unsa may factors ni 25, inig-add kay 10.
5 og 5, sir.
Very good. 5 times 5. So take note, if you factor 25, 5 times 5. When you add the factors, you will be getting the middle term, 10. So 5 times 5, atong gamiton. Mao nang x plus 5, x plus 5 for the numerator. What about the denominator? Who can give me the factors of the denominator?
X plus 5, X minus 5, sir.
Very good. X plus 5 ug x minus 5. So take note, this is a perfect square. This is also a perfect square niya. Minus na. Mo nang nag-plus minus ko. Square root sa x squared is x. Ang square root sa 25 is 5. Asa may pwedeng makancel out ana section Glory?
X plus 5, sir.
Okay.
Plus 5, sir.
Dili pwede hang ang duha ka x plus 5 i-cancel ni usa ka x plus 5. Dapat usa ka x plus 5 i-cancel sa usa ka x plus 5. Di pwede duha i-cancel sa usa. So again, cancel out x plus 5, x plus 5. Unsay nahibilin sa numerator?
X plus 5,
X
sir.
plus 5. What about the denominator?
X minus 5.
There you go. Mo na nay answer nato sa ato ang second example. Any questions so far, section Noble? No, section Glory, sorry.
None so far, sir.
Okay, let's proceed to another example. Kini. Unsa to'y sign aning factors basta minus plus?
Positive, negative, sir.
Positive, negative. Are you sure? Is it positive, negative? Minus plus man. Minus plus.
Negative,
Negative
negative,
na.
sir.
Negative, negative. Dapat negative, negative. So let me write the sign. Negative, negative. I'll write X here. Now, what are factors of 20 when added? It's 9.
4 times 5, sir.
Very good. 5 times 4 or 4 times 5. So I'll be writing 5 and 4 over here. Pwede ra na 4 og 5 pag interchange, walay problema. Now, my question, how do you factor the denominator?
Find the GCF, sir.
Pila may common sa 4 ug
Ay, common
16?
factor.
Yes, yes, GCF,
4, sir,
correct.
4.
4. So, ang common factor, the GCF is 4. 4x divided by 4 is
X.
x. 16 divided by 4 is
4, sir.
4. Asa may pwedeng makancel ana section glory?
X
X
minus
minus
4, sir.
X minus 4. So, what is your answer now?
X minus 5 over 4.
Very good. X minus 5 over 4. That's your answer for this example. Let's have another one. Kini. Oh, ang sign is minus minus. Unsa may sign sa factors ana section glory?
Positive, negative, sir.
Positive, negative.
Very good. Positive, negative. Unsa may factors ni 18 inig minus ninyo kay 3?
6 ug 3.
6 ug 3. Asay i-negative na ko ana section glory, ang 6 or ang 3?
6, sir.
Very good. Ang 6
6.
negative, positive si 3. Now let's go to the denominator. Unsay sign aning minus plus section glory?
Negative, negative.
Negative, negative. Very good. Now, what are factors of 12? When added, it's 8.
8 and 2, sir.
6 and
4.
very
Six.
good. 6 and 2. Kay 6 plus 2 is 8. So, dapat 6 and 2. Pwede ra bisag asa isuwat si 6 ug si 2 na kay puros naman negative. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, I'll write 6 here and 2 here. Asay pwedeng makancel out.
X minus 6,
X
sir.
minus 6.
Very good. Unsay nahibilin sa numerator?
X plus 3
X plus 3
over
over
X minus
over 6 minus 2.
x minus 2. There you go. O mo ning answer nato sa ato ang example. I'm gonna give you another example over here. So how do you factor the numerator? Is this factorable? Nay common
No.
no. Kung walay common, ya dili siya pwede sa other factoring methods, ayaw pug sa og factor out. Unsay buhaton ana, kopyahon ra na. Di ta mamugos ha, kay kung mamugos ta, kita rin masakitan. Okay? Now, let's continue. How do you factor x squared minus 36?
X plus 6 and X minus 6, sir.
Very good. X plus 6 o x minus 6. Ang ani man na technique ani section glory. Kung wala gani common silang duha, wala may common ang x squared og 36. For sure, duha ka terms perfect square og perfect square automatic plus og minus na. Pili square root ni x squared x, pili square root ng 36 6. Asay pwedeng ma-cancel out.
X minus 6 minus
O kung ako ning i-cancel out si 6 minus x o x minus 6, pili result basta i-cancel na?
negative 1, sir.
Very good. Ayaw kalimot sa negative 1. Unsay nahibilin sa numerator?
X plus X.
No, numerator. Numerator.
Negative 1.
Negative 1. Unsay nahibilin sa denominator?
X plus 6.
There, di na mahitabo ha nga ang x plus 6 ibalhin sa babaw. Take note, ang x plus 6 is located sa denominator. Sa denominator siya isuwat. Ang isuwat sa babaw, ang negative 1. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's have another example. Kini siya. Sige. Um, unahon ako ang common. Naabay common ang 4, ang 40, o ga 100? This time section, Glory, di ra ta kausara mag-factoring ani. Pwede kaduha, pwede katulo. In this case, na ay common niya ang result ani niya factorable pa jud. Pila may common ni 4, 40 ug 100? 4, 40, 100. Pilay common. Pila may greatest number that can divide 4, 40, and 100?
20, sir.
Ang dili pa di si 20 kay ngano man di man ko maka-divide 4 divided by 20 cannot be
4, sir. 4.
4. Very good. Ang number 4. So akong i-factor out ang number 4. Unsay mahibilin sa 4x squared?
X squared.
X squared.
X.
X squared. Very good. Minus 40x divided by 4 is how much? Ang 40x i-divide og 4 how much?
10x, sir.
Negative
Negative
10x.
10x. Very good. Plus, ang 100 i-divide og 4 how much?
25.
25. Okay, let's go to the denominator. Pila may common ni 40 ug ni 8?
8.
8. O, 40 divided by 8 is
5.
5. Minus 8x divided by 8. Pila man ang 8x? Negative x. Okay. Now, di isa ta mag-cancellation ha. Ngano man. Pwede maning ma-factor si x squared minus x minus 10x plus 25. So, ang buhaton na ako ana, kopyahon ako si 4, i-factor na ako ang numerator again. Unsa may factors aning x squared minus 10x plus 25?
5.
Negative, sir.
Very good. Negative, negative niya. Human, pila may factors ni 25 ig-add kay 10?
5.
5 and 5. Now, ang denominator, since it's not factorable, kopyaha lang na siya. Now, here's my question. Naay ma-cancel out or wala?
La, sir.
Wala, sir.
Asa may pwedeng ma-cancel out?
X minus
X minus 5.
O 5 minus x. If ako ning i-cancel out, pilay isuwat?
Negative 1.
Negative 1. Do you need ng negative 1 ha? What about 4 and 8? Can I cancel 4 and 8? Yes, pwede makancel. Pila maning 4 divided by 4?
1.
1. 8 divided by 4?
2.
Okay. So let's multiply the numbers in the numerator. 1 times negative 1 is how much?
Negative 5, sir.
Negative. Ayaw sa ha. 1 times negative 1 is negative. Unsay buhaton na ako aning x minus 5, isud nagparenthesis, isuwat og balik. Is this clear, section Glory?
Yes, sir.
Unya, unsay nahibilin sa denominator?
2, sir.
2.
Oh, sir.
O, mo na ni answer na to, section Glory. This will be your answer. Sorry. There you go. Any questions about this example? Nakasabot ra?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's have another one. Kini. Oh, Let's do common monomial first. Pila may common sa 3x squared ug sa 12?
3, sir.
3. Very good. 3. Ang 3x squared, i-divide og 3 how much?
X squared, sir.
X squared. Ang 12, i-divide og 3 how much?
Negative 4, sir.
Negative 4. Now my question, is this factorable?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Perfect squares. Yes, sir.
Perfect square niya, minus, pwede. O, unya na to i-factor ha, anisa ta sa denominator. Kini. Let's go to the denominator. Pili common ni 6x ug 12.
6, sir.
6. Ang nahibilin,
X.
x plus
2.
2.
2. Very good. O, katong giingon sa iyong classmate, ma-factor pa ang numerator, i-factor nato. Unsa may factors aning x squared minus 4?
X plus 2, X minus 2, sir.
Very good. X plus 2 ug x minus 2. Nya, kopyahon ra na ang denominator nga x plus 2. Asa may pwedeng ma-cancel out na ato ani section glory?
X plus 2.
X plus 2 ug x plus 2. What else? Ang 3 ug 6 pwede ba?
Pwede
Pwede.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ma-cancel ang 3, mahimong 1. Ma-cancel ang 6, mahimong
2.
2.
o unsay nahibilin sa numerator? Numerator.
Positive 1.
O ay nilang isuwat si positive 1.
X minus 2 sir.
X minus 2. Very good. Ang denominator,
2 sir.
2. O mo na ni answer nato for this example.